It's time for the review of Gurren Lagann. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget the subscribe button to join the anime family. Now let's get started into the review. Simon and Kaname were born and raised in a deep underground village, hidden from the fabled surface. Kaname is a free-spirited loose cannon, bent on making a name for himself, while Simon is a timid young boy with no real aspirations. One day, while excavating the earth, Simon stumbles upon a mysterious object that turns out to be the ignition key to an ancient artifact of war, which the duo dubs Lagann. Using their new weapon, Simon and Kaname fend off a surprise attack from the surface with the help of Yoko Liderni, a hot-blooded redhead wielding a massive gun who wanders the world above. In the aftermath of the battle, the sky is now in plain view, prompting Simon and Kaname to set off on a journey alongside Yoko to explore the wasteful lands of the surface. Soon they join the fight against the Beastmen, humanoid creatures that terrorize the remnants of humanity, in power robots called gunmen. Although they face some challenges and setbacks, the trio bravely fights these new enemies alongside survivors to reclaim the surface while slowly unraveling a galaxy-sized mystery. This anime has about 27 episodes. It premiered April 1st, 2007 to September 30th, 2007. It has a side story, ultimate versions, and like 2 movies, alternate settings, spin-off series as well. This is the original series. It is action, sci-fi, adventure, comedy, and mecha. Each episode's 24 minutes per episode, and this is rated PG-13. Now let's get started into the review. One thing that I like about Gurren Lagann is that we always have that one anime that was like literally the catalyst for watching anime for like forever. I mean, hooked into the culture of anime, and I feel like Gurren Lagann is an anime for people who love mecha and like Transformer vibe, and it's kind of what the anime gives off. Particularly in the storyline, it kind of borrows like familiar themes and plot points, but I feel like in general, Gurren Lagann was a very breathtaking and emotion-filled ride of anime with 27 episodes and all these spin-offs, alternate versions, and all these different characters. I feel like entirely when you're looking at the overall premise, it's just a huge thrill ride from like the hero's humble beginning to the most fantastic end, and maybe having a fundamental inspiring like start to it, especially with certain characters giving off that whole inspiring speech, and like you watch to like the very end. I feel like some of these moments in this series kind of underline the whole imprint of the anime, and it's unique within itself, like how like really nothing can really replace Gurren Lagann, and nothing can really top it off how it once was in its peak day when it originally came out. I feel like with Gurren Lagann has a very nice story, has interesting characters, and the progression of the story fits out very nicely, especially with the triangle of effect where I say like you have the conflict and the conflict, like rising conflicts, and like all the different interests of this massive world building while exploring the sci-fi world of it, but also it's kind of just one of this dystopian. And I feel like overall, when you're looking at the overall premise and actual like breakdown of the anime, it does it really well to make sure that like, nothing gets lost in like filler or character arc. Everything comes out very clear, especially with the art style. Very, very bold, exaggerated lines and dimensions for each of the characters, especially with their interesting character designs. And especially with the strong themes that are very presented in this anime. And I feel like over the span of 27 episodes, all the characters grow. And they come like their own individual person. Especially when you're dealing with the themes of human nature and the way like how you have the constant theme of showing the struggle between the human spirit and the whole world of emotional despair. Excuse me. I think also Gurren Lagann also has like a light-hearted atmosphere where it can like have a very time where it overuses the tropes a lot, and sometimes the cliche trope of the character not really being their actual age because of their body type, that can go good or bad in a way depending. And there are some sly innuendos here and there. Then you have like the villains, but then you also have like that in your face, and I mean in your face fan service, which is common for this anime. Then you have all the main overall plot point, the battle, the set pieces. They're really insane villains and their plans and their dialogue that either doesn't make sense or really just goes over your head. And sometimes when you're like presented with these hard fact issues, sometimes it just depends on the villain if they're able to deliver that focal point of being a convincing villain and sometimes the whole motivation of why they're evil or why they're doing what they do. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't make sense. It just depends on the person, I guess. And I feel like with Gurren Lagann, you take all these adults and all of these like kids in between trying to help make a better life for themselves, and it's always gonna be some tough obstacles like standing in their way. And I feel like with Gurren Lagann, this is just like this anime to do that type of representation, especially for Gurren Lagann have all these main spin-offs and adaptations in these movies that they all can't contain into one singular anime. It has to be spread out of course of time. But I feel like will get really like motivational for like you as the viewer to watch this and are rooting for the characters to like the very end. I feel like also all the symbolisms and how it's interwoven with all the themes, it doesn't like just flat out give it to you. It like wants you to figure out for yourself and like figure out what's going to happen with these characters or how their motivation is going to change because obstacles are coming basically in their ways, and to show how more you grow attached to these characters. And I feel like with any anime, you want to connect to the characters with deep development, seeing them grow and adapt to see how they can achieve their goals even more. Especially for an anime that has like a very action pack and has like good comedic feel to it, where it can expand with all the crazy action scenes, the characters, the giant robots, and things like that to engage the reader to be forefront of the plot and not be afraid to cash in on the experience and be able to like immerse yourself in the story and be really involved into it through and through to like the very end. I think that's what really makes a good anime. And I give like Gurren Lagann like my score for it, since I remember watching it when it originally came out. I kind of like dating my age here. I'll give it like a 8.9 out of 10. It was really one of the animes that I didn't grow up liking Mecha. Mecha starting to like slowly grow on me. So I think this is one Mecha anime that you can really get into and not be disappointed with. But definitely check out for yourself and let me know what y'all think. Thanks to this anime review. Give this big video a big thumbs up. And I love that you liked it. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section what anime I'm going to review next and help to grow the anime family by subscribing. Hit that subscribe button for more contents and more videos in the future. And I will see you soon. Until then, bye.